Over the last 40 years, our philosophy and our mission has remained constant. And there's nobody else that upholds the standards that we've created and provide the quality one-to-one mentoring.
Big Brothers and Big Sisters has been doing it for over 100 years. Our screening, our interview process, our supervision has been refined over the years to be extremely effective. So it's kind of the gold standard of mentoring. When I first got to the agency, I wrote a letter to an agency in Washington called Action, and was fortunate enough to have a positive response from the director of Action. Asked me to come down to Washington to be interviewed, and they agreed to fund us for 3 years as an experiment. After a year and a half, they decided they don't need 3 years and asked me to assist them to run a high school program. Action then said, we really think this is going to be a good program. It's been tested. So what we'd like to do is approach Big Brothers Big Sisters of America to see if they would embrace that model for all of their agencies. I was always looking for new and somewhat out-of-the-box thinking as it relates to special events. We were also doing what is still done around the country, Bowl for Kids' Sake, bowl-a-thons. And we got it to the point where literally every bowling center in Nassau and Suffolk County participated. So as long as we're successful in our business, the agency is going to continue to grow and be successful in helping more kids.
In about 1989, I went down to the agency, it was in Hempstead, and I knew one of the fellows went to high school with me, Mike Auerbach, and we talked, and that's how I got started again, and I've been with the agency ever since.
I'm very grateful for this agency and having a friend that I know for life. He has many little quotes, but one of the main ones is being the common denominator. He'll always be there no matter what happened. And now, 15 years later, I am the well-mannered man that I am today because of Barry's influence in my life.
My family always says, we measure time in before Barry and after Barry, just because that he has had such an positive impact on who I am as a person and who I've become as a person.
The program's been amazing. It's been so inspirational and I love it. It's like a family.
I feel very honored to be mentoring Tatiana. She's a wonderful girl.
This little peanut, she was barely 9, walked up and she gave me this little smile and this little wave.
Yeah, I was
priceless.
So nervous. I was like beyond nervous. I thought I was gonna be matched with some crazy person, but it ended up being like the best person. We had our bonds. It's grown 5 years.
Yeah, 5.5 years.
It's gonna
still growing.
It's still growing. Yeah. She's always been there. She's a call away.
When I arrived there, they had moved into an office in Hempstead. It was a typical basement. So at a certain point in time, after I think the 3rd or 4th treatment of termites, I decided we got to look for better space. And after I think 2 or 3 years, we netted enough money to put towards the down payment on the building that we started in Levittown. And it served us well for quite some time.
In the last 3 years, we've increased the number of children we serve by 35–40%. That increase comes an increase in the size of our staff. We've gone from 14 employees to 23, and then with that increase comes the increase in a new building, which we've gone from a 2,300 square foot property to an 8,400 square foot property. So I would say those are some of the major changes, but at the same time, I think, providing quality mentoring services to families on Long Island has remained constant.